innovation that made it much easier for the candidates to pursue their overseas application. And this is what we call IELTS One Skill Retake. Last year, it was announced that IELTS One Skill Retake is just for regular examination. But this year, IELTS One Skill Retake is also applicable for IELTS for UKVI or United Kingdom visas and immigration. Also, we would like to specify that One Skill Retake is primarily intended for IELTS on computer candidates who are quite unhappy with their grade in one subtest. Before, if candidates want a higher grade, they have no choice but either to retake all 4 subtests or apply for remarking. But because IELTS thought of a more affordable option, that's why One Skill Retake was introduced to the market. Now, the candidates have an opportunity of repeating not all the 4, but just one subtest of the IELTS at a much cheaper cost. But as mentioned earlier, this is for IELTS on computer. And speaking of IELTS on computer, 9.09er and the British Council Philippines are so happy to announce that yes, we are opening our 11th testing center nationwide. Guys, you are correct. That's 11. But this is a very special testing center for us because it's our first in the Visayas region. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting 9.09er, IPAS Roman Canadian Immigration Services Testing Center in Bacolod. Obviously, with the British Council as our partner testing center. So if you are from Bacolod, you don't have to go all the way to Cebu or Tacloban just to take your IELTS on computer because soon we are going to announce the test dates for the IELTS on computer examination in Negros. With that, we would like to remind you that we already have existing testing centers in Metro Manila. There's Makati City and Manila City. If you are from Region 4 or Southern Tagalog, our 9er testing centers are located in Cavite, Laguna, and Batangas in partnership with Roman Canadian Immigration Services. Up north, our testing centers are Dagupan and Tuguegarao in partnership with IPAS Processing. There's Cabanatuan in partnership with IPAS Processing and RGM Multi-Educational Network. Also, recently, we opened our testing center for IELTS on computer in Vigan in partnership with the Right Way Review Center, IPAS, and Roman. And now, as mentioned earlier, it's Bacolod, our 11th testing center nationwide. Also, recently, we announced that we are offering a special price for the IELTS examination fee. Regular price is 12,720 pesos. However, if you ask 9.09er to process your registration, at 9er testing centers, we are offering it for only 12,300 pesos. So you get to save 420 pesos. But if you take the examination in places where there is no 9.09er testing center, specifically Pampanga, Baguio, Iloilo, Bicol, Cebu, Cagayan de Oro, Davao, then it's 12,400 pesos. Still, you get to save 320 pesos. For IELTS for UKVI, everyone knows that this is a little more expensive at 13,100. And for the love of our UKVI candidates, we are offering it to you for only 12,700 pesos. Guys, this promo is not going to last forever. It's only until the end of the month, May 31. So you have until the end of the month to grab the free exam processing plus discounted or special fee for the IELTS examination. We are, by the way, live on both YouTube and Facebook. Please share to your friends who would like to know about the One Skill Retake of the IELTS and looking for special prize or special rating. At this point, I'm going to move to my regular task of sending the link to various group chats, and I'm going to turn you over to the Business Development Officer of the British Council Philippines, Ms. Jelly Evangelista Santos Ildes. Ms. Jelly?
Thank you so much, Sir Irvin. And yes, you are correct. We are excited to open our IELTS on computer test venue, your first test center in Visayas, which is Bacolod. So stay tuned, everyone. And thank you so much again, 9.09er, for inviting us on our event or on our session today, which is about IELTS one skill retake. Of course, we always say we would like you to take the test only once, no? But there are times that we do not really reach our target band score for a specific skill test. So say for example, for the writing test, instead of you reaching 7.5, you were able to get 7 for the band score. So instead of you taking the whole test, listening, reading, writing, and speaking, late of last year, British Council introduced this IELTS one skill retake, and I'm here to share with you tonight. Of course, for those who are here in the Philippines, good evening, no? And good morning or good afternoon for those who are outside the Philippines. So again, for our session today, I'll be sharing with you IELTS one skill retake, the benefits, the features, and of course, how to book your IELTS one skill retake on your candidate portal, about IELTS Ready Premium, and some frequently asked questions later on. But if you have questions, please feel free to comment your questions on the comment section, and then we'll answer them later on. All right? So IELTS one skill retake. We introduced this, or this is a new feature which will help you get your desired score without, taking the full test. If you would like to improve your score on a specific skill test, you can just retake any of the 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, or speaking. And this is available for the regular IELTS on computer and IELTS for UKVI on computer. So again, for the computer test format of the regular IELTS and UKVI only. Okay? And let me share with you a few benefits of this IELTS one skill retake. So number 1, of course, you get to focus on one skill only. So it gives you, another chance or a second chance to improve your score in one section without having to retake the full test. So since you were able to, take the full test previously, which will lead us to benefit number 2, you are more familiar now with the IELTS test, or with what's happening during the day of your test. So since you're more familiar, it will make you probably a little bit more comfortable in taking the test, right? So IELTS one skill retake follows the same format and timing as the regular IELTS. So this means you will already be familiar with the test. Okay, number 3, you'll receive a new test report form. So aside from the TRF or test report form that you received from your full IELTS test, after you take the one skill retake, you will receive another IELTS one skill retake, another TRF that reflects or which has your IELTS one skill retake score. Okay, so say for example, you took writing test for OSR or for one skill retake. On your TRF or test report form, you'll see there your scores for listening, reading, and speaking, your original scores, and of course, your one skill retake score for writing. Okay, so that's the new TRF or test report form for one skill retake. And of course, lastly, your original test scores will remain the same. Again, there will be no change to your other scores from your original test. So once you receive your results, if you would prefer to use your original score, you still can. Okay? So again, if you have questions at this point, feel free to type them in the comment section, and then we'll answer them later on. Okay, but of course, there are a few conditions to book your IELTS one skill retake. Okay, so of course, number 1, you can book or apply for a one skill retake if you've recently completed a full computer test, either regular IELTS or for IELTS for UKVI. Okay? And how recent kaya yon, no? Dapat sabi dito, recently completed. So I'll share more about that later on. You must also have received your results from a test center that offers one skill retake, which is us, the British Council. Okay, so if you took your IELTS test with us, your full test with us, you may of course take your one skill retake with us as well, the British Council. Lastly, you can only retake one skill once per original test. So that means one full test is equals to one skill retake. Okay? Hindi pwedeng you took the full IELTS test and then you would like to retake listening, you would like to retake speaking, etc. So no, that's only one skill test per original test. And you must sit IELTS one skill retake within 60 days from your original test. Okay? So bilang ka from the day of from your IELTS test date, the date that you took the 4 skills, no? So say for example, you took the test on March 1, so bilang ka from 60 days from March 1, that's the time that you can, apply for a one skill retake. Beyond 60 days, you won't be able to apply for a one skill retake anymore. Okay? So, now that we know the benefits and conditions to book IELTS one skill retake, at this point, probably most of you are asking, how can I book my IELTS one skill retake? How can I apply for a one skill retake? And I will share that in a bit. Okay? How to apply for an IELTS one skill retake. Of course, number one, you need to log in on your candidate portal. So you need to really remember your login details on your IELTS candidate portal or on your test taker portal. So course login. Once you were able to successfully log in, you'll see your dashboard. And at the top portion of your screen, there are some options there. You need to click test and results. Okay? So once you click test and results, look for your specific test date. So click that and then go to results tab. So in this example here, the test is March 15. That's the time that the candidate took the full test, and then click results tab. Once you click your results tab, you'll see this page. Okay? Look for this portion here. Didn't get the score you needed. So once you see that, click see my options. Of course, there are a few options that we offer you when you didn't get the score you needed. So number one, there are 3 options. Number one, of course, book a new test. Number 2 is remarking your test, or that's what we call inquiry on results. So you can apply for, or you can have it remarked or rechecked, right? But for our topic today, or this one skill retake, you need to click retake part of your test because that's the one skill retake. Okay, so again, log in on your account. From the dashboard, click test and results, and then click your test date, and then click your results tab. And you'll see these see my options and retake part of your test button. So once you click that, you will be redirected to this page. Now you will be asked to choose the skill or which part of your test to retake. So you can choose either from listening, reading, writing, or speaking. So I guess, again, that's just one skill. You cannot, retake 2 skills or 3 skills. It's just one skill. Okay? So once you choose, after choosing your skill test, click the checkbox here to confirm that your chosen institution accepts IELTS one skill retake. So this is very, very important, guys. Before you book your IELTS one skill retake, you need to double check with the institution you're applying for, with the organization, university or school or college, or your employer, if they will be accepting IELTS one skill retake. Because again, not all organizations accept IELTS one skill retake. So you need to double check that before you apply for a one skill retake. Okay? And then, so after you click the checkbox, after you confirm, click choose date of one skill retake. So once you click that blue button there, you will be redirected to the registration page wherein you will be asked to choose your specific test date, choose your specific test location, and then of course the last stage is to process the payment of your one skill retake. Now, you have 24 hours to complete the payment from the time that you register your one skill retake. So for the payment options, we have 2 payment options available for you. You may pay via online payment, so that's credit card or debit card. Another option is via offline payment, which is via BDO bills payment, or bank transfer to our BDO account. Don't worry, the payment options will be there on your registration page, all right? So that you can, choose on how you would like to pay your one skill retake. Okay, so that's it. That's actually, the simple steps on how to book your IELTS one skill retake on your test taker portal. So again, this can only be done or applied on your on your test taker portal. Okay, so it's very important that you remember your login details on your test taker portal. Okay, so now say for you were able to book your one skill retake. Of course, you still need to prepare for that skill test, like what you did when you prepared for the full test. You still need to prepare for this one skill retake. Aside from the coachings trainings that Niner will give you, you can also self-study during your free time. All right, and one of which is the one that we offer is IELTS Ready Premium. This is just one of the preparation materials that we have for you once you register your test with us. Okay, but what is IELTS Ready Premium? So IELTS Ready Premium, this is the latest preparation support platform from us, and it's you can access this as well through your test taker portal. So your test taker portal is really powerful. So you need to know, you need to remember your login details there. You can see there your test details, your online results, and there is a tab there for preparation. You can access all of our online preparation materials there, and one of which is the IELTS Ready Premium. So this is available for all test takers who will register their IELTS test with us, and this is free. You can access this for free from the time that you register or from the time that you complete your registration up until 7 days after your test. And it's 100% online preparation program, and it's mobile friendly as well. So, when we are commuting to and from work or during our break time, you can still prepare for your IELTS test. You just need to log in on your test taker portal, click the preparation tab to access IELTS Ready Premium. So for IELTS Ready Premium, you can access practice tests and mock tests. It will cover both academic and general training as well. There are answers with explanation on every reading and listening question. There are also model answers for writing and speaking test. And you can also see there the list of our webinars or skill master classes every week. You can even ask the teacher for a live feedback within 24 hours. And there are a lot of familiarization videos there, which will cover listening, reading, writing, and speaking as well. So again, this is available and free when you register with us, okay? If you would like to know more about IELTS Ready Premium, just visit the website that is flashed at the bottom of your screen, www.takeielts.britishcouncil.org. Okay, so that's IELTS Ready Premium. So I guess I'm seeing a lot of questions here. We'll answer them in a bit. No? So we'll proceed first to the frequently asked questions. So maybe some of my questions here will answer, some of the questions that we have on the comment section. Okay, so let's check the frequently asked questions about one skill retake. Okay, number 1. What is the length and format of IELTS one skill retake? So the format and timing of IELTS one skill retake is the same as the individual skill in a normal IELTS test. So say for example, you will be applying for an IELTS one skill retake writing test. During the normal IELTS test, writing test is 60 minutes, right? It's the same with IELTS one skill retake. So if you will apply for a one skill retake for writing test, it will also be 1 hour or 60 minutes. And the same goes for speaking. It's 11 to 14 minutes. Same with listening and reading. Okay? So you will be able to save a lot of time because you will just, focus on one skill. No need to complete the other 3 skills. Okay? So number 2, can I complete a one skill retake multiple times? Of course, the answer is straight no. Okay, so what I mentioned earlier, that's one full IELTS test, and then it's equals to one skill retake only. Okay? So you can only complete one retake for each one full IELTS test. In each one skill retake test, you can only retake one section of the test. Okay? 1:1 lang po tayo. Okay. Which will I receive my test report form electronically or on paper? So you will receive your an electronic test report form for your one skill retake test. You can download and print the test report form at your test taker portal. So again, remember your login details on your test taker portal because everything will be there. Your test details, your application on one skill retake, your online results, your preparation materials, IELTS Ready Premium, and of course, your electronic TRF. You can download that on your test taker portal. Now, a paper test report form for one skill retake will not be issued by default. So probably your follow-up question here, what if I need my, the hard copy of my test report form? I'll answer that in a bit, okay? So here we are clear that for one skill retake, you'll be receiving an electronic test report form. Okay, so what do IELTS one skill retake results look like? So the test report form and the IELTS one skill retake test report form are both valid. So remember, you'll be having two test report forms, one for the full test that you took and one for the one skill retake. So they are both valid. Both can be used you can use them both in the same way. Okay, so the IELTS one skill retake test report form will also show the original results you go for the other three sections you got for the other three sections in the original test. Okay, so you'll be having two test report forms and they are both valid. You can use them both as well. How can I use my original IELTS test and IELTS one skill retake results? You can use the test report form and scores from the original 4-skill test, or you can use the updated test report form that includes your updated one skill retake score. The original TRF or test report form will continue to exist alongside the new IELTS one skill retake score. So both are valid. So again, meron kang dalawang TRF or test report form. One for the full test that you took and one for the one skill retake. What should I do if my organizations require the paper report forms? No, so this is, related to question number 3. No? So if you will be needing the hard copy of your test report form, you need to contact us, contact your test center, and you can request a hard copy or the hard copy of your test report form. And then there are courier fees depending on which address you would like to have it sent. But just to answer this question, all you have to do is to contact your test center, contact our customer services team. I'll show our contact details later on for you to request for a hard copy of your test report form. Okay, and lastly, for our frequently asked question, how do I know if my organization accepts IELTS one skill retake? Okay, so we have a list of organizations who accept IELTS one skill retake, and they are displayed on this website. Just visit it, www.takeielts.britishcouncil.org. So we update it from time to time, but it's best that you directly check with your institution, with your university, your college, or your employer if they accept one skill retake. So that's the first thing that you need to do, all right? Double check with them if they'll be accepting your IELTS one skill retake. Of course, we don't want to, waste your time, your money, your effort in applying or in taking a one skill retake if the organization will not accept it. So that's the first step. Double check with them if they accept it. Okay. So I guess that's it for the frequently asked questions. Let me just double check our comment section here. Okay, we have a question from Jayville. I'll go ahead, Sir Irvin, and answer the questions. All right. How much one skill retake, ma'am? So for the one skill retake, for the regular IELTS on computer, it's 7,780 pesos. And then for for IELTS for UKVI on computer, it's 8,250 pesos. So that's much really, cheaper than you taking the full test of 12,720 or 13,100 pesos, right? So that's it. Let me just check if we have others. Spouse visa for UK, I guess this is life skills, Miss Teresita Langome. So it's not covered by, the one skill retake. That's a different type of IELTS test, yung life skills po. How about paper-based test, ma'am? Is this one skill retake? Jville, as of today, one skill retake is available only for IELTS on computer test format, both regular IELTS and UKVI test. Okay, so yes, I guess we don't have questions at this point, but I'll be playing a short video and then I'll return to our comment section in a bit so that we can, check again if we have questions. So probably you have another question, no? Saan ako pwedeng mag-apply or mag-take ng IELTS one skill retake? So say for example, I took my test in our office in Bonifacio Global City Taguig or even in Niner Manila. Can I take it in Niner Makati instead of in Niner Manila? Yes, of course. You can choose your test location. And for our test locations ng IELTS on computer, I'll play this video for you. Pero may mga, I think there are 2 venues that are not included here. I'll add them later on. All right. Okay, so those are our IELTS on computer test locations. Pwede kayong pumili sa mga location na yon on where you would like to take your one skill retake. Aside from those locations, of course, we have also in Cabanatuan and Vigan and coming soon in Bacolod. So yes, if you have questions even after our session today, feel free to contact us through these channels. We have our email address, telephone number, and Facebook page, and all of the things that we mentioned earlier about the one skill retake, our test locations, and even IELTS Ready Premium. They are on our websites, www.britishcouncil.ph and ieltsasia.org/ph. So I guess that's it, Sir Irvin. Thank you so much. I'll check lang if may questions pa tayo.
Thank you so much, Miss Jelly. Just to answer some of the questions here on our comment section, Jess is looking for a 9.09 review center near San Pedro, Laguna. Good news for you because there is a review center and testing center in Calamba, Laguna. So face-to-face classes are available there every week, whereas for the actual examination, IELTS on computer is available in Calamba Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Whereas for IELTS on paper, it's usually available once a month. For the schedule, please don't forget to message 9.09er so that we can send you the link for you to check the schedule of examination in Calamba. Now, if you're planning to take the examination in Laguna, because there is a Niner testing center there, you do not pay 12,720 because we have an ongoing promo this May. 12,300 only. So you get to save as much as 420 pesos. But you cannot do that on your own. You do not go directly to the website of the British Council because you'll be charged the full amount of 12,720. You have to course it through Niner. So please send us a direct message so that we can assist you with the exam registration. And Ms. Teresita said, I'm taking, or no, not taking. For spouse visa, it's only listening and speaking. There is no writing and reading portion for spouse visa applicants. And Jay asked earlier, what about paper-based test? Is one skill retake applicable? Well, if there's something I have learned in the last 18 years of working in this industry, there are constant changes and innovations. In fact, last year, we did not have one skill retake for the first 3 quarters. It was just introduced towards the end. So we'll never know if by this year there will be one skill retake for IELTS on paper. That is something we have yet to find out. Now, let's see if you have more questions or concerns here. So far, there's none. We are looking forward to our next Facebook Live session with the British Council. Now, if you think there are more topics that we should cover, we are done with IELTS Ready Premium. We are done with a discounted examination fee. Finished with IELTS One Skill Retake. What else would you like us to talk about? Maybe you want to talk about combination of 2 results or EOR. Let us know. Use the comment section so that in 2 weeks, we're going to do another Facebook Live session with the British Council. As early as now, we'd like to invite everyone to join our English Exams Expo, June 29, SM Mega Mall, 12 noon to 5 p.m., SM Mega Trade Hall A. And guys, on that day, we'll be giving a free IELTS examination. There are cash prizes, raffle prizes, and free book and free sandwich for the first 150 attendees. Free entrance, free one-on-one consultation. So we hope to see you there. Thank you once again, Miss Jelly, and to everyone at the British Council's Business Development Team. There's Sir Mike, Miss Jack, also the marketing team, Miss Danica. Guys, we hope to see everyone attending our next Facebook and YouTube live session. But for now, we wish you bon appetit and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Everyone, thank you, Sir Irvin and Niner team. Bye.